Yeah. Better days, I pray for better days. Working hard cause I want extra pay. Talk to them seeds, but you must demonstrate. Cause it's your ways that they gon' imitate. Non-violent. Sometimes I wish I would've went to college. Frown proudly. Cause where I'm from, they hate you when you smiling. Your faith should be your gun. You can't leave home without it. The children being grown, cause all the parents acting childish. You show them your reality, I bet they doubt it. You tell them all about your dreams, that's when they out it. Your own blood, ain't no family no more. They do you badly for show. You try to patch up your soul, Lord knows you on a mission to show him you so submissive. The prayer said in silence, you know the devil can hear him, pay attention. Know the war's within, how much time do you spend? Try to balance your zen, then again, losses is lessons. You tell me you trying to win, we know about saving money. You tell me you trying to spend that blood on it. Sweat, tears, you put that love on it. Your best years was just a dumb moment. You tired of going hungry, can't deal with fake making your life lonely. Your lack of faith that left your soul bony. But you gon' work and you gon' strive, do what it takes to survive. What is truth, what is a lie? You know that war's inside. Some get draped into the fake, they don't know what to decide. Wrong choice, meet your demise, keep that between you and I. You realize, some people you gon' let go, you visualize. The things you need to feed your soul is on the rise. They not gon' wanna let you go, but it's alright. It's cool to bury what's gon' grow. Went from wrong to the right and to the dark to the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. Gotta hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. From wrong to the right and to the dark from the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. You just hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me. Yeah, I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me.
Yeah. Don't be stressing on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. Just keep going and keep your faith, so you can win this race. This race called life, yeah, yeah. This race called life. This race called life, yeah, yeah. Race called life. Yeah, 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 yeah. Grinding 'cause I know that I'm gon' get it. I just gotta have vision, keep faith and be on. Always on my job. I never been a fight, never had to steal and rob, cause I do good business, I'm too good with it. And even though I'm on this road, I'm still daddy to my children. You know I do good with them, and don't like being missing. But I hate when my bills are thicker and my pockets get thinner. But I can't stress up on the dumb shit, cause God is gonna make a way. I keep going and keep my faith and my pace, so I can win this race called life. This race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life. This race called life. This race called life, yeah. Race called life. I'm just trying to win this race called life, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I keep on running in this race called life,
yes.
yeah.
Shout out to the Titan family. Everybody tuning in.
This race called life. This race called life. Girl, I just gotta win this race called life. This race called life.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Just gotta win this race.
That's enough of that. Y'all know why we here. Y'all know what we came to do. Y'all know what we came to see. We came to see these two gentlemen.
Bro.
Say that again.
That's how I emailed that song to you.
Oh, okay, let me play that right now for you. Go ahead and introduce yourselves to the crowd, gentlemen. As if, I mean, let's act as if they don't know who you are already.
It's your boy, Anukakerakt, Larian, Darrell Brown, Harube, Neil Monte, the first Naga World representative, Tribe of Tamara Kush, Mississippi Valley, you know what I'm saying, representative. Y'all know how we get down, God is light, electromagnetism. We here to put on a good show. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to display for y'all that electromagnetism is the evidence that God exists. And that light is also is in theology, and it's also in science, and this is where the two converge at. So I'm gonna bring y'all something special today.
Go ahead, Kosmon. Introduce yourself to the people as if they don't already know who you are.
1 second.
Song downloading.
Love, light, balance out there, peace. To all the righteous gods and Nirvanian goddess created gang is in this thing first and foremost, man. All praises to the ever-present creator, the one that always was, is, and never shall be. I think this is gonna be one of them ones, y'all. I think it's gonna be one of them ones. So strap in, you dig what I'm talking about, and notice the debate. The debate is God is God light. You dig what I'm talking about? And he got to be able to definitively prove that, and we gonna get into that right now, man. Salute to the boy A1. Salute to Coliseum, man. Y'all go over here on the Coliseum, sub, like, share, man. Y'all jump back and forth. Go over here to Kosmon Cal TV, man. Let's get this thing cracking, y'all. You dig what I'm saying? I think we done waited long enough, and the people anxious. Let's get it.
Yes, definitely. Please subscribe to Kosmon Cal's channel as well at Kosmon Cal TV. Titan family, go ahead and flood his channel and give him a couple views as well this week when you see him popping up live. He does a good morning show. I usually check him out in the morning, so tap into that. And which one of you two wants to explain these exclusive rules and rounds and how you have them set up?
What we agreed upon was 3 15-minute rounds, and then a 10-question back and forth answer round, right? Where we go, I ask 5 questions, he asks 5 questions. I ask 5 questions, he asks 5 questions. And then there's a closeout, and that'll be the end of the debate.
Yes, sir. And there were 60 seconds, I believe, per response for each question. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's 5, 5, 5, and 5.
No.
All right, gentlemen. With that being said, do you 3-minute opening round?
I thought it was 5.
5-minute opening round?
It was 5, yeah.
Let me go ahead and pull that timer up from Google. And while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and play this song. Anukakerakt wanted on here. And we can end out with one of yours, Kosmon.
Was faith without knowledge is fanaticism. Claiming God ain't light is sacrilegious. Your team sleep dreaming in a state perdition. Nagas shining like suns, you lack the emission. Was faith without knowledge is fanaticism. Claiming God ain't light is sacrilegious. Your team sleep dreaming in a state perdition. Nagas shining like suns, you lack the emission. Was faith without knowledge is fanaticism. Claiming God ain't light is sacrilegious. Your team sleep dreaming in a state perdition. Nagas shining like suns, you lack the emission. What's faith without knowledge is fanaticism. Claiming God ain't light is sacrilegious. Your team sleep dreaming in a step edition. God desire life, so unite the elision. Now to keep that knowledge tucked.
And you can go check. Where can we check that one out at? Lorel. Anukakerakt.
Yeah, that's that exclusive. It ain't even out yet. That was the first time it was ever heard right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. We got a world premiere here to grace our stage. He definitely made a few of the intro songs and the background music that you hear on some of our advertisements. So if you need any work done, hit him up. He's an amazing songwriter as well. Let's get right into it. Who took the affirmative? The affirmative goes first.
He did.
All right, we're gonna share my screen.
Just the 5-minute intro, right?
Correct.
Oh, this is just the intro?
Just the intro. Do you need to share your screen for the intro?
Nah.
Okay.
Hold up, but I do need to get my materials though. Where is we? Okay, yeah, we on Facebook. Here we go. Pull this up real quick. Here we go. Let's talk about.
Tell me when you're starting so I can start your time.
Okay, so let's start.
And go.
So right here, like we're gonna bring this real short. Okay, so let's talk about religious tolerance, right? And how people have different ideals when it comes to religions, and we need to all
Hold on. I just paused your time. Should your screen be sharing right now?
No.
I'm just making sure. And you're back rolling.
Okay, so you again, like for us to all have religious tolerance towards each other, to have diversity in the world, that's what actually makes the world beautiful. The dangers of no religious tolerance or religious intolerance or worldwide ranging effects, individual societies, global relations. Intolerance can lead to discrimination, violence, wars. Religious freedoms and diversities are essential for peace and to flourish in societies. Discrimination, intolerance results in prejudice in daily interactions, as well as discrimination in houses, employment, access to public access. Y'all know this. And the negative psychological effects when an individual is discriminated against, and the marginalization of their beliefs, it can also increase like stress, anxiety, lower self-esteem, fear, trauma. You know what I'm saying? Things of those things. So we need to think about that. So when we bring up God is light, light is electromagnetism, understand that this concept comes from a collective comparison studies of a lot of the world's religions, and that's what we're going to go into. Everybody has a right to have the belief in whatever God they choose. If you want to believe the spoon is God, that's your prerogative. Nobody actually has a right to determine whether your God is your God or if it's true to you, because it's your own reality from your own perspective. So again, I want to tell everybody out there, God is light is not to destroy your religion. It is to bring unity between atheism and the believers. It is to bring spirituality and science back hand in hand where it began. As in the beginning, science is a child of spirituality. You see what I'm saying? Of religion. So again, like they were one in the beginning, and they're going to be one in the end. So, that's what we're all about, the oneness, being one in light. So I'm going to bring out those things and show y'all that God, when we talk about God, which is power and force, we talk about God doing certain things like healing, illuminating his glory, his radiance, right? When they talk about God in a theological sense. And then I'm going to show you the evidence of that description in electromagnetism. And I'm going to show you that God heals, light heals, electromagnetism heals. I'm going to show you that God is everywhere at all times, and so is electromagnetism there at all times. So this is the evidence that God exists. My opponent, he gonna sit here and just try to deny, and he's not gonna actually bring his God to the table, because if you read in his own Waspy Bible, it says that his God or his creator God is light, and that's right there in the page of his own book. So him going against it is just more sacrilegious defamation of his own beliefs and your beliefs too. If you actually believe in God, and if your religion says that your God is light or manifests in light, you know what I'm saying? They want to say, oh, it's not physical. It's not physical light. I beg to differ. Everything in manifest is physical, whether it's tangible or intangible. So if it's in existence, it is here with us. Whether if you believe God is part of the creation or not part of the creation, light is the manifestation of God, and we know this because of the effects of electromagnetism.
And you have 60 seconds.
And shout out Paradigm Shift, shout out the Bar, shout out the Gauntlet, Clash of the Titans. You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I mean? Shout out Lions Den. Shout out to all the platforms out there. Shout out Sonetta. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who coming together and bringing this information out here and putting this in the forefront so we can edify our people.
And with that, you have 25 seconds. Do you yield your time?
Let's go and get it done.
Let's go. Okay. Let me go ahead and refresh this. Kosmon Cal, you have 5 minutes for your opening round. Time starts when you start. Should I be sharing your screen? And everybody in the crowd, right now, you can go to my page at Titans Debate League, and you can look in my community post, and we have a debater scorecard and the criteria for each section that you can download, and you can score the debate how you see it. We are going to do a poll at the end. I do have judges. We are going to be using a judging system, but we're going to do a poll just for fun at the end of this. So be looking forward to that. And let me know, Kosmon, when you're ready to start, or if I should be sharing your screen.
Yeah, you should be sharing the screen.
Got you. Let me remove this, add this to the stage. Okay, your screen is sharing. Can you see it?
Yep. Can y'all see it?
Yes, sir. I can see it.
Okay, now.
Time starts when you start.
Now, okay. This is sad already because he's trying to give you a red herring right off the top. This debate is not about religious intolerance. This debate tonight, the topic is God light? And I take the position of the negative, that no, God is not literally light and is not literally electromagnetism. There are many problems with this theological subjective belief. And the first being that it's theological. But tonight I will show without the shadow of a doubt that this theological belief is just that, a belief. I will show that there isn't a single theologian, scientist, or biblical scholar that agrees with their God is electromagnetism scheme. As a matter of fact, there is a scientific consensus that there is a scientific consensus that God is light is 100% false. But before I go further, I would like to sincerely apologize before the debate even starts about all the long drawn out scientific mumbo jumbo about electromagnetism that you're going to hear. And when he should be trying to definitively prove that light is God, right? He's going to be talking about electromagnetism, right? But I personally told this man that there is no debate on the fact that light is electromagnetism. So you dig what I'm saying? I don't even know why he brought it in the debate, but he foolishly went on to make the claim that light is God. And that is the claim we're addressing tonight. This Naga got some extreme hills to climb, right, this evening, ladies and gentlemen. And the first hill that he has to climb is the fact that science, the light is electromagnetism part, and theology, the God is light part, are objectively two different fields of study with two completely different ways of gleaning what they deem as truth, as proven by the theologians at the C.S. Lewis Institute for Theological Studies. They say no, science cannot prove theology because their methodologies and realms of inquiry are fundamentally different. Science relies on empirical evidence from the natural world to explain phenomena like light, right, through testable hypotheses, while theology often involves faith and beliefs in supernatural entities of forces that lie beyond the scope of scientific investigation. So, see, the God is light scheme is already crumbling at its foundation, and we ain't got past the intro, proving that the entire statement of God is light is oxymoronic. Science can prove light, but science can't prove God. Y'all starting to see why he absolutely needed electromagnetism in the title? Trick no good, Naga. As I said, you have some major hills to climb, but tonight we'll be addressing many flaws in their God is like mythos, such as their definition of God, right? The attributes of this so-called God. 3, the fact that they're plagiarizing other theologians' work. 4, that their supposed light is nothing but religious idolatry. 5, that God is light is a subjective belief.
A minute and 15 seconds.
God is light is a subjective belief, no different than any other Abrahamic faith, right? We're going to show you that. God is light is a belief, a subjective belief based on feelings, personal opinion. But that's no different than any other of the Abrahamic faith, so why are you trying to force it down our throat? And 6, that you and your whole crew are hypocrites, right? We're going to prove that because you're bad-mouthing other gods as anthropomorphic while your entire belief is built on the back of an anthropomorphic biblical God. So in closing, I will prove without the shadow of a doubt that this trumped-up religious psychobabble, God is light, is nothing more than a metaphorical statement wrapped in a theological belief.
And you have 10 seconds. Do you yield your time?
We good.
Let's give these gentlemen a round of applause for an amazing open. I'm going to need everybody who is on Kosmon Cal's page to go ahead and filter on over here. Oh, let me share my screen one time. Beautiful opening round, gentlemen. Boom. Yeah, everybody from Kosmon Cal's page, go ahead and filter on over here. We're going to be ending the stream on his channel after the first round. So if you want to come on over here, when you do, hit that subscribe on your way in. And yeah, Coliseum of Arguments. You can type in at Titans Debate League and it'll bring you straight here. Cosma, Anu, are you ready for your opening round?
Hold on. Let me use the bathroom.
Take your time. While he does that, we'll go to a word from our sponsors. And shout out the Titan family in the building. Shout out Cosmo and Kyle, Create a Game. You know, you guys always have a home here. Team Naga, they've already made a home here over the course of the last 2 weeks, over really 2 months. So yeah, man, it's going. Definitely trying to spread out, network, and do as much content with as many people as possible. And here we go.
Oh, tell what?
All right.
Yeah.
Hear the sounds of the trumpet.
In every debate, there's power, passion, and purpose. Titans Debate League isn't just a podcast, it's a movement, a place where big ideas collide and voices that matter are heard. But to keep this arena alive, we need you in our corner. Your support through Cash App isn't just a donation, it's an investment in truth, in dialogue, and in community. Every dollar helps us bring sharper debates, stronger guests, and bigger opportunities for growth. And here's the best part. When you give, you're not just supporting us. You're standing tall as part of the Titan family. We see you, we value you, and we appreciate you. So if you've ever felt inspired, challenged, or entertained by what we do, show some love and send your support to $ Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Again, that's $ Titans Debate League at Cash App today. Together, let's keep this debate alive, keep the fire burning, and keep the Titans rising. Have a blessed day.
Get down or lay down when we're stopping. It's the clash of the Tigers.
Let's go.
Hear the sound.
Cash App, $ Titans Debate League. Send your donations there. I don't even know if I could get super chats. They might allow me to. I'm not sure how that even works yet, but we'll get there one day. You know, until then, here's where you can go ahead and send that to. Laurel, are you ready?
Yeah, share my screen. Okay, so we're gonna start here.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get
I had to
let me get your time reset.
Modification to my presentation because
Can you hear me, Laurel?
Anyway, so right here, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just gonna say time starts when you start.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. The fundamental, all pervasive creator, right? It says just as many religions pose that God or deity as an unseen fundamental force that creates the cosmos, electromagnetism is the fundamental force that creates. Listen, it's the fundamental force that creates and governs the observable universe. It is the glue that holds all atoms and molecules together, making existence of stars, planets, and all matter possible. So right there, you already see that electromagnetism or the electromagnetic force is responsible for the creation of all matter and the observable universe, which is what we call base reality. So again, like my opponent, he want to sit here and gallop to y'all and just use denial as his proof and his weapon, and he want to use bandwagon fallacies. That's cool, but we're gonna get into it. The omnipresence through its field. Now we're talking about its field. When no difference than when we talking about God. When we're talking about God in the sense of God, we're talking about how God omnipresence is everywhere. You see what I'm saying? And his omnipresence is a field. That is a field, right? So let's talk about fields, right? Because again, electromagnetism is the evidence that God exists. It's not God itself. It is the evidence that God exists. No different if you was going hunting and you was looking for the evidence of an animal, you might look for the tracks, you might look for scratch marks, things of that nature, right? So we're looking for certain attributes that God possesses, like omnipresence, omnipotent, omniconscious, those things, because those things that we can actually narrow down when we say what is God. So the omnipresence through his field, deities are often described as being omnipresent. See, I just told y'all that everywhere at once. Similarly, now listen to what they're saying. The electromagnetic force propagated by the electric and magnetic fields that permeate all of space. You hear all of space. That means everywhere. Any object. Listen, any object with an electrical charge is surrounded by its influence, meaning its presence. So the electromagnetic fields have a presence everywhere and all around, and it's universal and all encompassing. Listen to the words that's being used: all encompassing, universal, presence. Right? They're not talking about God. They're just talking about electromagnetism. But I'm showing you that electromagnetism is the evidence that God exists. You see what I'm saying? So it says the unseen mover of things, the unseen mover of things. You don't know how it works. You don't know why it works, but it works, right? And it moves things at a distance. Many faiths believe in higher powers that act behind the scenes, subtle influences events. Electromagnetism operates on this principle. So they're saying in your own faith, this is how the higher power works, and it works subtly, and it influences events. The same way the electromagnetism operates on this principle, the everyday push and pull we feel of solid objects, meaning when you touch things, right? The push and pull of solid objects, the structure of matter itself, and the transmission of light are all governed by unseen electromagnetic fields. You hear that? Unseen. Just like when we talk about God, the unseen creator, right? The unseen creator God, that's what we're talking about, right? So we're just breaking this down. Just because science can sit here and define for us certain aspects of electromagnetism, don't mean that they actually understand all of it. They don't know. They can't tell you where it actually come from. They can't tell you where the charge of the universe comes from. They have no idea. And I'm telling you, the reason why they don't have no idea is because that's the essence of God. So it says the giver of light. In many creation myths, the deity creates light, separates it from darkness, and otherwise is associated with light and revelation. Y'all hear that? Associated with light and revelation. They're talking about gods, right? And deities. Electromagnetism is intrinsically linked to light. So light is what we're talking about. That is the convergence point between spirituality and science. Light. It says it's the photon carrier of the electromagnetic force and all lights, from radio waves to gamma rays. It's all form of electromagnetic radiation. The source of this mystery wonder, mainstream religions often abdue deities with mysterious or unknowable natures that inspires awe. Likewise, the deeper aspects of electromagnetism, particularly the quantum nature, remains a profound mystery, even into physicists. So they're saying even physicists is dumbfounded by the mysteries of electromagnetism. So they don't even know everything, right? So it says the quantum behavior of photons and electrons is fundamentally probabilistic that defies classic intuition, inspiring the sense of a wonder at the base of reality of the cosmos. And that is physicists. Physicists are going to tell you this shit that is probabilistic, and it defies like some of this stuff is going beyond belief because it's outside of the equation. The provider of natural laws, right? Because electromagnetism governs so much of base reality, from subatomic particles all the way up into huge galactic structures and universes. It is creating structure. It is creating law. It is creating the bounds and limitations that we have in between ourselves. It's the provider of natural law. That's what electromagnetism does when we're talking about natural law, not your faith, not your belief. This right here happens regardless of you believe it or not. This is what's happening. So that's just like God. God is truth. God is what God is, regardless if you believe it or not, right? It says religious belief often includes the idea that a deity authors the natural laws of the universe. Electromagnetism is described as a set of fundamental principles known as Maxwell's equations. These equations act as a cosmic rule book governing the behavior of electric charges, fields, and with absolute unchangeable authority. You hear that? Unchangeable authority? Absolute. You hear that? Okay, it says the harbinger of the creation and destruction. Deities can also be associated with the generative and destructive forces. Notice they said deities can be associated both with generative and destructive forces. Remember when we keep telling you that we define God by power and force? Here it is right here, destructive forces, such as creative floods. This is what we said. When people see the floods, they were afraid of it. They saw the power of the floods. The floods became gods. The destructive plagues, electromagnetism likewise has duality. It holds atoms together to form complex life. But a lightning strike, it could be devastating, a powerful force. Or maybe you talking about solar rays that'll strip your atoms apart, right? It says the force of attraction and aversion. Many religions use this concept of divine love, the rad to explain human attraction and aversion. Electromagnetism is literally the force of attraction and repulsion. Literally, it says opposite charges attract while like charges repel, and the fundamental principles that mirror emotional and social dynamics at a metaphorical level. So, like, even when you get to trying to take that into like metaphors and all that other type of stuff, it's still doing the same thing, right? It says the unifier of creation. Many religions, traditions believe a single divine essence unify all things. The hidden order in chaos, right? Religious worldviews often provide an ultimate hidden order that transcends apparent chaos. The same way the complex, seemingly chaotic behavior of matter and energy is at its most fundamental level, and unfolding of the simple and predictable principles of electromagnetic force. So even right there, we see that these. So now we're gonna get off into because again we're talking about light and how God is light and how God fills all of us, how God is everywhere, and I'm gonna show you how God is or light is fundamental, how electromagnetism is fundamental for life, right? So without life, we wouldn't be here right now having this conversation. So we're gonna jump right into bioelectricity is the fundamental to life. Right, and then we're gonna get into cell membranes that act as biological capacitors. The endogenesis of electromagnetic fields, organized cellular processes. The organelles generated localized electromagnetic fields. Biophotons facilitate cellular communication. Right, so all of this stuff is dealing with electromagnetism, right, and is dealing with light. And I'm gonna speed this up just for time's sake. The navigation or orientation relies on Earth magnetic field. So you talking about many organisms like birds, turtles, bacteria, all of those things are controlled and governed by Earth's electromagnetic field. So again, without that electromagnetic field, life would be a little weird here on the planet. The structure of water. The water can store and transmit electromagnetic information. Water, which constitutes large portions of living organism, may be also encoded to store electromagnetic information. And I'm gonna get off into that.
4 minutes, 48 seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna get off into this quantum effects influencing the biochemical reactions, the electromagnetic phenomenon that guide of morphogenesis and repair. So I'm gonna get into those into my next round. Right now, I'm just giving y'all an outline of what we're going to go over. Right here, this is Robert Ponsley and Roger C. Barr. This is about bioelectricity and the quantitative approach. Y'all should read this book right here. I'm going to just give y'all something about the author. Robert is a political professor, biomedical engineering at Duke. He received his PhD in electrical engineering at the University of California. He received his Doctor of Technological Science from Slovak Academy. So the man is highly distinguished. You can go read his paperwork on bioelectricity. Right here, again, this is another link to when we talk about water, the easy water, dealing with water and the electromagnetic properties of this water and what this easy water does. And I'm gonna go off into that and show y'all in depth more about that in my next round. I got plenty of sources. I got plenty of diagrams to show y'all, and it's gonna be jam packed. So right now, like I said, I just set the stage for you. I showed you that in religions, this is a common thing. God being light, how they use light. I told you this is not a conflation of the two. This is just where the two converge at, which is light. So again, whether if you believe in spiritual light or physical light, that's no concern to Naga. We really don't care about that. The only thing we care about is the fact that light connects all of us to the universe. It connects us all, and we're all one in light. That is the main purpose, is to bring unity and not to bring dissension between people like my opponent is doing, trying to, basically step on other people's religious beliefs. Naga employs you to have your own religious beliefs. There's a lot of people in Naga that have different beliefs, Christians, Jews, Muslims, Masons, all different types are in Naga, and we all have different beliefs, and we don't allow religion to be a wedge between us. So when it comes to things like this, we all agree that hey, light is a spiritual concept, and it is also a physical concept in science. And so when you hear God is light, light is electromagnetism, those are two statements. Those two statements stand alone. God is light according to human tradition, and light is electromagnetism according to science. These are
Two
not
minutes.
these are not the conflate. You say 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
These are not the conflation of either or. So again, when we get back, we're gonna go off into some of these. Let me show you. We're gonna get off into some of these. I'm gonna show you these. Okay. So we're gonna get off into some of these right here. Like I said, I got sources for y'all. This stuff for you, uef.org, light and religion, the symbol of divine. Why is it divine? Because divine means to shine. A lot of y'all just don't know that. The root word of divine is Davis. Davis going to die you with the Proto-Indo-European root, which means to shine. There is a source of light, the sun, which illuminates everything, just as most religions consider God to be light. See that? It says light in the Bible. In the Hebrew, let there be light. Jesus proclaims, I am the light of the world. Right here, this is in the light of Zoroastrianism, right? The Zoroastrianism temple of fire is built around the sacred light that burns all the time. In Islam, the Quran states God is light, the light of the heavens and earth. Islam, the Baha'i writings are both frequently invoke God's image of God as light or a lamp or a lantern. In Buddhism, in Hinduism and Buddhism, the thought of God and light is found within the ceremonial light. You see this? So this is the
30
symbology of light
seconds.
across the religion, right? And we're going to go off into these. Islam, to the Muslim text, to Judaism, to Baha'ism, to Hinduism, to Buddhism. So like I said, these are coming from some of the major world religions. When we come back, we're gonna get off into them. You see that we got Hindu, we got Buddhism up here for y'all, so y'all can see without a shadow of a doubt that when they talk about light, they're talking about light in the same sense as they talk about it in the physical sense. That light is illuminating the darkness, and is
That's
making
time.
darkness disappear. That's the same thing light does in the physical realm, regardless if that's ignorance or if that's darkness.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. That's the end of that one. Give Anukakerakt a round of applause, everybody. And taking the negative, we have Kosmon Cal the Great. Let's go.
Right. Let me share my screen real quick. Let me get to it. I already apologized to y'all early.
Wait, hold on. You know what? Hold on 1 second, Kosmon. Again, I'm about to end the stream on Kosmon's channel. So everybody on Kosmon's channel needs to filter over to the channel they see on the
Yeah,
screen.
come on over, y'all. You dig what I'm talking about? This my brother. It's all good. Show some love over here on this side too. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all come over here. Show him the thing, man. You dig what I'm
Appreciate
talking
you.
about? The Coliseum
Arguments.
argument.
You type in at Titans Debate League. At Titans Debate League. It'll bring you straight here.
Yeah.
Come on over because he's about to start this round and I'm about to end the stream. So if you want to see him go ahead and get it, pop on over here. Appreciate you guys. Again, at Titans Debate League.